Yeah, and it's going down. We're going to talk about a serious topic right now. 9 o'clock, and you know that I'm down. And I'm glad that you're here, coming on through. And always glad to have my eyes on you. That's true. And you know how we are. We rock with the sun, moon, and stars. What's up, y'all? All right, tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about jealous, hating ass coworkers. Jealous, hating ass coworkers, which y'all know. You ain't gonna tell me you never worked with nobody that was hating on you, trying to get you fired, trying to get you written up, trying to make you look like you're incompetent, trying to make you look bad. Oh, it can get worse. So tonight we're gonna put a little spin on it. We already know that there's a such thing as jealous, hating ass coworkers, but the question that we're gonna ask is there a way for coworkers to do damage to you outside of the job? Can the hate that goes on at the job with people that you only know from the job spill outside of the job and make life a little bit harder for you? I'm going to talk to y'all. We get started too. So hold on to y'all hats, man. Everything is gonna be all right. We do this on a Wednesday night, day, and you know how we play. So I say I'm glad to see y'all coming through the DG show today. So yeah, jealous, hating ass coworkers. It took a lot of balls to even do this topic, but I'm gonna do it. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Now, I might not be dealing with no jealous, hating ass shit right now, but we're gonna talk about when I did. And you know, the job is a place that kind of makes sense that you would encounter jealousy at because we talk about money. We talk about money, baby. But a lot of times, when it comes to the jealousy that happens at work, we're not even talking about a situation where money is involved. They're not trying to take your money. They're trying to take your reputation and your good feelings. And it can really have you reeling. That's true. And I'm telling you, how we do. We're going to get through this thing because we are crew. All right, y'all. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 75. With this your daily, the Daily Go Getimism Show. We do this every single day. Every day. It rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. Well, then you just say Omar with the art. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should too on this hump day. So wait a minute. We got Rita coming through on the YouTube side, not just the Instagram side. Well, one thing is for sure, she ain't gonna be here long. What up, Rita? You know, she be popping and hear a few lines like, oh yeah, that was fly. All right, I'm out. It's all good. Hey, what's up, Carol Chamber? Let me favorita. Always glad to see you. And T Carrie, right? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going right in your sight. So we're talking about jealous, hating ass coworkers. What y'all know? What y'all know about working with people who really want to bring your demise? They want to see your downfall. They do not want to see you prosper. They want to stop you from getting a certain position, or they want to demoralize you at the position that you are. They want to take care of you in a bad way right where you stand. What do you know about it? You know, that's a funny thing about going to work. You go to work to make money, to be able to sustain your income, your lifestyle, and take care of your family. Put food on the table, a roof overhead, clothes on backs, shoes on feet, car in the driveway or in the parking space. That's what we go to work for. But it doesn't turn out that way a lot. A lot of times we go to work and we find ourselves in a whole crazy situation. Some workplaces are like gangs, son. They're like gangs. And it kind of makes sense that they would be like gangs in some situations because we're dealing with unions on some jobs. So unions are gangs. I don't care what nobody say. Not only do they collect money, dues, they wear uniforms, they have their own form of clothing, and they have goons. Just in case some shit jumps off, they got goons. Cats that'll come through and just regulate, shut shit down, or hurt somebody if need be. If that ain't a gang, what is? It's a criminal organization. Well, not necessarily a criminal organization, but a lot of times there will be some crime. It's gonna be some crime. We talking about crime, baby. So, but when you go to work, like if you have a job where you had to develop a resume, create a resume, cover letter, maybe, and fill out an application, go on interviews and all that kind of stuff. The only thing you're thinking about at that time is this job is a pretty decent job. It's paying me enough money to be able to do this, that, and the third, or whatever. So I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna hopefully get a raise or move up in position where I can make more money. And I'm gonna be here for a minute, or I'm just gonna be here until I can find another job that'll pay me a little bit more money because the job where I was at was paying me this much, and this job is only paying me this much, but this is still a good situation. I can still move around. Those are the kinds of things that we're thinking about when we go get a job. What happens when a lot of people get on a job? Well, when a lot of people get on a job, it's all about camaraderie now. Now it's all about the playground mentality. Now it's all gangster shit. It's all about us against them. It's all about I'm not doing this. They can't make me do this. They ain't paying me enough money to do this or whatever. But what happens when you go to work keeping that same mentality that you just really want to get through the 8 hours or however long it takes and get home to your family, break bread with them, secure the bag, break bread, and wash, rinse, repeat for the next day? What happens when that's your goal, but it doesn't fit into the goals of your coworkers? Your coworkers are looking at the way you dress. They're looking at the attention that you get around the office or around the job. They're looking at people looking at you. They're peeping out people, peeping out you. And they feeling some kind of way about it. Well, who is this new motherfucker? Well, who is this new bitch? Who are they to be getting all this attention? They don't even know how to. I had to show them how to. They ain't equipped to do shit. I don't like. I can tell how they really are. Last time they hired somebody like, yo, they was never a I'm going to expose. I'm going to show y'all why she wear those clothes. Yeah, they real tight fitting and she coming through this shit and she ain't even admitting that she lied on her resume and her application. She don't know shit. The sensation that she makes the men around here feel, I wouldn't be surprised she was in the bathroom getting skis. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. When you are the new person on a job and you are attracting a lot of attention, whether it's for your job performance or whether it's for the way that you look or whatever, your friendliness, whatever, you can best believe that there's going to be a coworker there, maybe outright or somewhere in the shadows, trying to make sure that you don't get your shine on a little bit too much. They're going to make sure that they regulate some shit when it comes to you. And you may be aware of it and you may not be aware of it. But if you're not aware of it right now, pretty soon things are going to start to happen that are not coincidental. They're going to happen too often to be coincidental, and you're going to have to point to somebody. But more than likely, the person who it is going to make themselves apparent to you. You know, like when all of a sudden you have to start answering questions about your conduct, and you don't have any questions to answer about your conduct. You've always been doing the right thing. But guess what? Somebody been telling somebody else that you haven't been doing the right thing. They've been telling somebody else that you've been stealing money, that you've been stealing time, that you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're not where you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes it might be true. Everybody slacks off on work a little bit, steals a little bit of time, goes and takes a break that may not be on the schedule. It's not a big deal until somebody makes it a big deal for you. For you, everybody else can do this, but not you. No, not you. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. What do y'all know about jealous, hating ass coworkers? What do y'all know about jealous, hating ass coworkers? What do you know about jealous, hating ass coworkers? I know that all of y'all probably had one. I mean, each and every one of y'all. I can guarantee you that each and every one of y'all has had somebody that was working on the job that you was working on, that was trying to work on making your job harder. They were working on trying to make your job experience less than favorable, less than enjoyable. And for me, I don't think that there are too many things that are worse than having to go to work worried about getting fired, or who's trying to set you up to have to explain to somebody about why you should be able to keep your job. That's not an easy thing to experience on a daily basis, especially for 8 hours or more. We spend a considerable amount of time of our lives at work. So what happens when you got somebody hating and jealous of you from the time you walked in? They've been waiting for you to come. You ever do it? You ever go to work and somebody look you up and down? Sometimes they might comment, sometimes they might not. But even when they don't comment, they've already commented with their eyes. It's like, now you're dressed within the dress code, the employee dress code if your job has one. You're dressed within that, but they may not like the way you dress. Now they may not be an authority of you. They can't tell you to change. So instead, they'll hate on you. They'll get other people to start looking at you funny, like, depending on how much influence they have. One thing about jealous, hating ass niggas is that they always seem to have a little bit of juice. Maybe not with management, but definitely with the other coworkers. See, it's hard to hate all by yourself. If you're hating all by yourself with nobody else around, that's a long distance hate. That makes you look isolated, and it actually exposes you as being a hater. That's why haters will always get the team involved. Haters will always make sure that somebody else hates you besides them, because it don't look good if you're the only one who don't like somebody. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. You've seen people who didn't like somebody else, and they was the only one that had a problem with somebody else, and they had to explain to everybody about why they was hating or why they didn't like somebody. They don't want to be in that position, so they're going to get you to hate on them too. And the way that they get you to hate on them too is to start a rumor, start some type of process going to whereas you can be slandered or you can be viewed by other people who don't maybe know you, who might not know you, but were able to form an opinion of you based on somebody else's observation and reporting of you. Like I said, now you got to explain yourself to executives or somebody else who matters about why you're doing what you're doing or how come you're not doing something else because of your jealous and hating ass coworkers. Now, there have been times when jealousy and hate by coworkers has turned into fistfights. There have been times when it got so bad with somebody talking behind your back, with somebody biting your back out, with somebody throwing you under the bus, with somebody being outright disrespectful and insubordinate to the point where you had to reach out and touch them. You had to reach out and touch somebody's hand, beat the shit out of their bum ass if you can. Now, in a situation like that, you can wind up getting fired. And unfortunately, for the person that's jealous and hating on you, that's their goal anyway. They want you to get fired. But them getting fired wasn't in the plans. So they have to find a way to get you to slip up, lose your temper, haul off and smack the shit out of them. It's a punk pussy strategy, but cats do it. Cats do it. And here you are. Like, I wish you would put your hands on me again. Only way you'll be able to put your hands on them again, or only chance they'll get to be able to put their hands on you again is after work, because you done got fired. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. Now, in the good part of the world, jealous, hating ass coworkers be slipping up and doing dumb shit, and they wind up getting fired. Yeah, it's like being emancipated from slavery. You know, I'm free, and I don't like to compare. I don't like to disrespect my ancestors by comparing anything to slavery. But when you're put in a position where you don't feel good about the work that you're doing and the money that you're making because of the actions of somebody else's, that's slavery. The slaves, our ancestors as slaves, couldn't feel good about the work that they were doing, even though it was important work, because they weren't getting paid and the working conditions were deplorable. Slavery. So you don't like the place where you have to go to make your income, but you gotta go and you gotta play the game when you get there in order to sustain your income, in order to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Yes, it will. So what do you do about these hating ass jealous coworkers? These jealous hating ass coworkers. And can a jealous hating ass coworker spill out into your private life? Is it possible that the hate that you receive at work can spill over into your home life in some type of way and make things harder there? What about that? What about that? It can. Because sometimes jealousy and hatred comes from your coworkers because of other people. Like I said, if you're getting attention that they would like from somewhere or someone. So either the bosses are giving you attention, or maybe a love interest of theirs is giving you some attention. You the new girl at the job, and boy, are you fine. It may have been fine women at the job already, but you're adding to the tally, and you different. And you're fresh meat. Don't nobody know you. Ain't nobody got with you. but everybody trying to get with you. And the person that's watching everybody trying to get with you is somebody that was trying to get with somebody that's trying to get with you. Like, this is a terrible place for fat ass and big titties, but here you are. And you might be oblivious to this shit. Like, you know this nigga over here like you, but you ain't paying him no mind. You ain't come to work for that. You might not be the type to mess with somebody on the job. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. Won't be shitting where I eat here. But some people only mess with people from work. They figure this is where I spend most of the time of my day. This is where I spend most of my life. So I might as well pick up something here. At least I know that they on a positive upswing. At least I know that they working and they upwardly mobile and trying to do something with their lives. Not that everybody at work is into that. Shit. There are plenty of people who go to work every day or whatever, but ain't shit when they go to work. Didn't even come to work. Okay, so the bottom line is, what I'm saying is, there may be something going on at work where a jealous and or hating ass coworker is trying to get in your business, not just your work business, but now your home business. Let's say your wife or your husband, your spouse comes up to the job to give you something or pick you up from work. Now everybody sees who you're with. They might be like, "Oh, her man is nice looking." There are some, it's with men, same thing. Oh yeah, such and such girl, his wife. And they go after her. On some total bullshit. Some people at work can get very diabolical. They can get very, very ratchet, and they can get very, very disrespectful. So things like that can carry over into your home life. Things like that can carry over into your personal life. People at work asking around about who you know. So they find out some people who know you, and they telling them about what you do or how you do things at work, as if it should matter to the outside world. But they have that influence. Jealous haters always have some type of influence, because a lot of people like gossip and messy shit, and they just waiting. They just waiting to hear some bullshit, or waiting for some shit to pop off, jump off, or they love hearing some negative information about everybody. They love spilling the tea. They want to see the dirt get dished. What's going on, Robbie Robin Ming? My big sis doing the thing. I'm glad you came through. Something like a queen for a king. And also Stacy White. What's going on, Ma? It's good to see me. Yes, it is good to see me. SOMEU. Word up. Jealous, hating ass coworkers can make you actually start looking for another job. And this job that you're on might be a good job, but it's making it a terrible, unbearable place to work because it is, or these jealous, hating ass coworkers. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. What the guan? T. Carey Wright says, I know plenty. If you invest too much of your mental energy, it can make your day-to-day feel like a ton of bricks on your back. Yes, Lord. She also says, okay, wait. Carol Chamberlain says, I'm only at work to make money. I already had friends when I went there. Oh my God, that's my gospel right there. That's my gospel. But you know, a lot of people don't like that, Carol. A lot of people want you to get real social at the job. And if you don't, then they want to paint you as being stuck up, conceited, antisocial, and all of that. Nobody said you didn't speak. Nobody said that you weren't friendly. Nobody said that you dismiss people. Only thing you're saying is that I don't need y'all to come to my cookouts, and I don't need to be invited to yours. I'm good. No, we don't have to do happy hour after work. We ain't got to do that. I don't need that from y'all. Nah, we not meeting up for drinks or company dinner. We're not doing all that. I'll do it if it's required. Other than that, nah, we ain't got to do that. It's not necessary. Matter of fact, I have a life of my own, and I'm going to kick it with my peoples. I'm going to kick it with my peoples. I ain't got time to be out here running around with y'all. But y'all have fun. Y'all do the damn thing. Just not me. GK right says, I have a threshold of how much BS I'll let slide. Yeah, we all got that. We all got that threshold or that barometer, that limit. Robbie Ming says your job performance will show them. Maybe they're jealous of you and your persona. Those jealous ass coworkers aren't doing their job. A lot of times they're not, but they sure are making sure. They sure are paying a lot of attention to whether you're doing yours, and they may not have a problem speaking up about you not doing yours. Robbie Mink says, kill them with kindness. I don't know about at work. I don't know about killing them with kindness. Sometimes you have to kill them with productivity or something like that. But kindness, I don't know. Because your coworkers are normally close enough to be in earshot where you can see them whispering. You can hear them whispering and pointing and pointing, whispering, rolling the eyes. Said pointing, whispering, rolling the eyes. Pointing, whispering, and rolling the eyes, and pointing, whispers, and rolling they pointing, whispering, rolling the eyes, and pointing, whispering, and rolling. Pointing, whispering, and rolling the eyes. Said pointing, whispering, and rolling the eyes. Pointing, whispering, rolling the eyes. What the hell's going on? Even more and more lies. They telling people that you're stealing the time. You only here to do 8 hours of the time. Shine and make sure everything is all right. Give me the bag, y'all. And I'm out for the night. But yo, they want to keep some shit going, and it's really getting messy. And you say your best. This is some bullshit. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. And then you have the people. You got the soft people who try to be friends or befriend the jealous, hating ass coworkers. You want to be down with those who don't want to be down with you. Who knows what I'm talking about? You may have a good friend at work, a best friend at work, and you see them getting hated on. And you also see them trying to be cool with the people that's hating on them. And you like, oh, you ain't worth taking up for. You ain't worth defending because you want to be down. You got some Stockholm syndrome shit going on. You want to be cool with your oppressor. I'm not talking about black women and black people and white people. I'm talking about your oppressor as far as they are oppressing your good work feelings. That's what's being oppressed. You can't be productive and prolific and constructive at your place of work because they keeping you in a negative mood day in and day out. by they fucking hating. Hating. Yeah. That's what we working with. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. Finding out people who know you from your real life and bringing that shit on the job. So now your reputation at work is one thing because they finding out some things that you may have done in the past or whatever, or some things that you have going on, and they coming in the job and telling everybody what you doing. Don't let yourself be a stripper or you sell weed on the side of some shit like that. Now everybody on the job know what you do. Everybody know what you do. Mm-hmm. It's not a good look. But this is how people will do you. This is how people will do you. Jealous, hating, and accessible. See, that's the thing about being at work. You are accessible to those that you really wish you could get out of your life. But are you accessible? Well, you got to make a living. You got to take your black ass to work. You got to work. You got to secure the bag. You got to take care of your peoples. You might even have to put on a good face. And putting on a good face might be the thing you struggle with the most. Who understands what I'm talking about? Like I said, putting on a good face might be the thing that you struggle with the most. The most, baby. The most. You know that's a touchy situation. It's tough. It's tough. But that's what we're working with. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. They don't know you from a can of paint. But they running around here acting like they know you. And I don't mean that in a friendly way. Like when I say they acting like they know you, they acting like they know that you won't do something about them doing what they're doing to you. That's what I mean by they acting like they know you. Because they don't know you. They don't know what kind of past you have. They don't know what you'll do in a situation where you feel threatened. They don't know. Oh shit. Lovely E, my girl Erica from the Blizzard, she says snitching ass coworkers. Oh shit. Snitching ass coworkers. Now, if they can snitch about something that you're doing at work, then that's all fine and good. They'll do that. But a lot of times they want to snitch about something that don't have nothing to do with them, something that doesn't involve them in the least. And they want to be snitching about your outside activities. Like how she work here or how he work here and they getting food stamps. How the fuck you know they got food stamps? Well, I saw them in the market with an EBT card. Like they couldn't have bought the food stamps off of somebody. Mind your fucking business. No, they not here to mind their fucking business. They're not going to mind their business. They're going to mind yours. They don't like the way you walk, talk, the way you dress, the way you look. You too dark, you too light. You got good hair. Your parents brought you up with a silver spoon in your life. You spoiled. You don't like to work hard. You lazy, whatever. There's some personal things about them, about you, that they don't like about you. And they feel the need to express that every chance they get. You wear too much jewelry. You know, Yeah, the shit is mad pathetic. But this is what we do. And I don't mean we as in me and you. I mean, this is how we do as far as dealing with this situation. Because the situation is, it's like that in a lot of places. And it's a serious situation. Because we're talking about where you go to make your money. Where you go to make your money, baby. That ain't no easy situation to be dealing with as far as adversity is concerned. That ain't a good look. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that you share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. But yeah, like I said, this hating and jealousy shit can go far. Let's say you are entertaining somebody on the job, like y'all dating or have been seeing each other, or y'all eat lunch with each other, and then somebody sees that shit and they trying to break it up. So they trying to fuck who you trying to fuck, like, or they are causing a rift, and that's their intention, to cause a rift between you and somebody else that you have been getting along with, and they don't want you to get along with them. So they trying to make sure and secure that you will not be comfortable with them. Yeah. This is how it gets away from the job, and this is how it gets mad personal. And this is also how it can come down to blows, unfortunately. And people getting terminated, unfortunately. Jealousy. She come in here with her nails done, her feet done. She don't wear nothing but heels every day. Skirt above the knee every day or all the time. They don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you shine. Let me see. TK right says, Carol, he was talking to me. He was taking me to lunch. I was like, do you ladies want me to bring you back something? Okay, wait a minute. Let me go up here. Carol says, I usually do not mix my personal life with my work life. It gets complicated. Word. Robbie Mink says, didn't do holiday parties. Like, TK right says, one time my man came up to my job. Two of the women that worked with me were shamelessly thirsty. They were mad. Their faces when they realized that he was mine. Wow. It's crazy. TK right says, Carol, he was taking me to lunch. I was like, do you ladies? Okay. Yeah. All right. I write that one. Carol says, my husband came to pick me up in uniform and in an emergency, and people thought I was getting arrested. Shaking my damn head. Told you about fucking with them those popos. You always messing around with them cops. Snitch. Okay. Carol says, I had the best laugh the next day when I came back to work. You could tell rumors had been spread by the looks I got. Wow. Robbie Mink says, it's hard for some people to mind their damn business. Yes, it is. And she says, that's my business what I wear. Yeah, as long as you are in compliance with the work attire, nobody should have anything to say about it. But the problem is sometimes some people look good in their work attire. They look a little too good. They showing a little bit too much. And they might not even be trying like all of that. But don't be a sexy woman at work who actually doesn't act conceited or anything like that. It's going to be a problem for you. See, it's going to be a problem for you because people can deal a little bit better with people who are outright conceited, stuck up, or acting too friendly, or maybe even a little too loosey goosey. Like you're kind of whorish around the job. You know what I mean? You going around the job spreading bedroom eyes. And I bet you didn't know that ebony eyes. Well, you ain't Jack A. You ain't Jack A. And her character, she never cared about nobody hating on her. She was doing what she do. But that was in the script. In real life, Jack A probably would have had mad problems. Mad problems with coworkers, baby. Mad problemas. Yeah. From jealous, hating ass coworkers. Jealous, hating ass coworkers. So what do we do ultimately about jealous, hating ass coworkers? What do we do? Sometimes you might have to go to HR. Sometimes you might have to get human resources involved. And it might be a good idea to get them involved before things get out of hand or maybe even recognizable. Let them know, like, listen, there's some questionable things going on in the office, and I just want to bring it to your attention because I don't want to jump to conclusions about this, but I just think that I have some questions that I would like answers to because I've seen some questionable behavior. Do it. Do it. You know, try to get people on your side first in a positive way. Because these jealous, hating ass coworkers will go ahead and get them on their side. So I ain't talking to them. If you are the jealous type and you the hating type, I'm talking at you, not to you. I don't miss getting 90 seconds. I don't miss getting a throat punch. No. But yeah, it's tough, man. We going to work to secure the bag. We going to go get this money. Go get this check. The chickity check, chickity check, chickity. Chickity check, chickity check, chickity. And somebody is making you consider going somewhere else to get a check because getting a check here every day is just unbearable because of your jealous, hating ass coworkers, yo. Your jealous, hating ass coworkers. It don't make no sense. And it's sad, but it's true. And it's something that many of us have had to deal with. At work and sometimes at home. Because they wanted to take it farther than it staying right there where it didn't really belong. It's crazy. I can't say that that's where it belongs because that's not where it belongs. That's exactly where it does not belong. But it ends up there time after time after time after time. TK, right, says they like to cause a divide and or make you 10 seconds. Make you seem incompetent. Ugh. Oh, oh God. And the thing I've had to deal with multiple times in my career, you start at a decent position, and there was somebody at the job who wanted that position and didn't get it, and you got it. And you're new. They've been there for a while. They feel like they should have got that job, but you got the job. You know they're going to make you seem incompetent every chance they get because they want everybody to know that they should have been the one who got that job instead of you, but they fucked around and hired you probably because you work cheap, probably because they can push you around, probably because you're young, probably because you fucking somebody on the job already, probably because you know somebody's uncle who's a president of city council, whatever the case may be. They want to make it look like you are unqualified for the position that you have because they wanted that position and the job wouldn't hire them for whatever reason. Probably because they're not qualified. But people who are unqualified never want to admit that they're unqualified, so they blame the lack of qualifications on somebody else, meaning you. And it's tough because then we get into the whole sabotage thing too. Remember last week or the week before we was talking about sabotage artistry? Yeah. The art of sabotage? Yeah. People who wanted your spot. Those jealous ass coworkers who actually wanted your job. They're going to try to make your life a living hell. And they are absolutely going to make you look irrelevant, unqualified, incompetent, and a waste of good time and money. Well, these are the kind of things that we have to deal with in our adult lives. So, what are some of the things that we can do to combat this situation? I say, stick to yourself as much as possible. But if you're going to partner up with somebody, if you're going to partner up with somebody who you have low expectations about. And somebody who makes you feel at least safe and comfortable. Maybe you can talk to that person, maybe you can't. But your ultimate goal should be to try to get as comfortable as possible while you making this money. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious December 29th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Loema Sims, happy birthday to you. And also Tara Holmes turning 51 years old today. And Flicker Bex turning 31 years old today. And Valencia Abraham, happy birthday to you. And Danielle Smith turning 45 years old today. The 45, yeah. And also Keith Blazing Game turning 56 years old today. And Kobe Jack, happy birthday to you. And Veronica Davis, happy birthday. And James Brick, happy birthday to you. And Terrell Ebony, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my cousin. We used to spend a lot of time when I was a young pup. And he was older than me, yup. But they always, gave me a lot of love. And I love them right on back. I never realized that they were 10 years older than me. But that makes sense. And I'm talking about Angela Games. My girl, my cousin, my Angela Games. Straight out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The same, baby. Happy birthday to you, turning 60 years old to you. The big 6-0. Oh, I guess they were 9 years older than me. Well, ain't that about a bitch? Well, ain't that about a bitch? I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious December 29th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, these jealous, hating ass co-workers, jealous, hating ass I said jealous, hating ass co-workers, pointing, whispering, and what's that other thing? Pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. I say they pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. I say they pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. And from the lows to the high, I said pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. Pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. Pointing, whispering, and rolling their eyes. I can't stand the motherfuckers. Yes, them I despise. Jealous, hating ass co-workers. What you gonna do? Sometimes we have to live with it because we got to keep this job for whatever reason. But take solace in the fact that a lot of times when people spend time hating, plotting, being jealous of you, and trying to make you look bad, a lot of times they wind up making themselves look bad, and they wind up kicking themselves in their own ass. And I hope it happens to them. The fuck out of here with your jealous, hating ass. All right, y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We are here and we are in motion. We are here. We are in Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow! She about to turn it out. I ain't see you on the show all day. But I know you've been here. Ask me how I know. All right. All right. Yeah. I want y'all to have a good night. We will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, 9 to 9 o'clock. So y'all make sure that y'all come on through. We're getting close to that new year, man. So I want to say Happy New Year in advance. Tomorrow's the 30th. Right after the 31st is 2022. And I want us all to make it. Let's go into this 2022 without the hate, without the bullshit, without the jealousy, without the envy, without the backbiting and the throwing them under the bus and all of the negativity that comes along with having people not like us because of who we are, what we have, and what we can do. I will get with y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good night. So, my blog talkers, let me get you on up out of here first. Okay, right up. And for my Instagrammers, yeah, 5 Slammer Jammer, thanks for coming on through and let me exercise my grammar. Peace, y'all. Peace, E. Yeah.
Thank you for using.
And for my YouTubers,
goodbye.
For my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. I'll check you out later on, my boobers. Because y'all know we are down. Oh, yes, we are. We are down. Peace till tomorrow, y'all. Mañana. Holla.